been on the hunt to find an easy breakfast recipe to feed my teenage boys in the morning that's high protein and tastes good. And because bacon and eggs are getting a little old, I developed the perfect recipe. I made it low carb. I can make it the night before, which means I can sleep in and get a little extra sleep. This is a high protein breakfast casserole. Plus, each serving of this French toast casserole has 25 grams of protein and it's kid approved. Let's start with the bread. I'm using a keto bread. You need a whole loaf here. You can use any keto bread that you want. You can use the kind that has gluten, the kind that doesn't have gluten. It doesn't matter. You just want to cut the slices into small bite-sized chunks. Then spread the cubed bread evenly onto a parchment lined baking sheet. And I know this seems like a lot of bread, but we are making a big casserole, which I love because we can eat this over multiple mornings. Then we're going to toast our bread in a 355-degree oven for 10 minutes. And then just to make sure that all of my bread gets nice and toasty evenly on all sides, I go in there and just kind of toss it up just to flip them all over. While that's toasting, something else that I've been taking every morning to go along with my breakfast is my multivitamin. Gem is a multivitamin made from real food ingredients. It has over 20 vitamins, minerals, superfoods, probiotics, prebiotics. All of them are whole food sourced. I made the switch to this vitamin several months ago, and I'm so glad I did because I can actually feel a difference. There's so many ingredients in here that are really good for me. Like it has turmeric for skin and gut health. It has vitamin K2 for my bone health. It gets zinc from pumpkin seeds, which you can actually see in here in each of the bites. And all those prebiotics and probiotics have really helped with my digestion. Plus, I really like the flavor. It has this delicious citrusy ginger flavor that I actually look forward to every single morning. Having my vitamins from real food sourced ingredients is really key to getting as much absorbed into my body as possible, which is why I think it works so great for me. Another cool thing that I discovered about Gem is that it's HSA, FSA eligible. So not only am I supporting my body by getting clinically studied ingredients that support my health with whole food sourced ingredients, it's giving my body what it needs, but I'm also can save money at the same time. Right now, Gem is offering a special deal off of your first month. Just go to dailygem.com/ketofocus and use my code ketofocus at checkout. Now let's add some protein to our French toast casserole. To a blender, add in 4 eggs, 2 cups of liquid egg whites, a half a cup of cottage cheese, 1 1/4 cup of nut milk, or you could use your milk of choice, whether that's cow's milk, seed milk, whatever. A half a cup of sugar-free brown sugar substitute. I like to use brown swerve. A teaspoon of almond extract. And it adds such great flavor, so try not to skip this ingredient. But if you don't have almond extract and don't want to go out and buy some, you could just use vanilla extract. Then add in a teaspoon of ground cinnamon. And since I don't think this has quite enough protein, I'm adding a scoop of protein powder. And the protein powder that I like to use is Isopure. It's a 0-carb protein powder, and it has 25 grams of protein per serving. And you can use vanilla flavored or unflavored here. And then blend this all together over low-medium speed for about 10 seconds, just until those cottage cheese curds are no longer visible and the mixture's smooth. You don't want to overblend it because it might get a little too frothy. Being able to mix this in a blender is another reason why I love this recipe, because it just limits dishes. You just add everything in, mix it, and you just have one thing to clean. Add the toasted bread into a large 9x13 casserole dish that I've sprayed with cooking spray, and then pour the egg mixture over the top of the bread. Using a spatula, mix it all around just to make sure the bread is evenly coated. Then if you're making this the night before, just cover it, put it in the fridge to set overnight so you can bake it in the morning. Or if you're gonna bake it right away, or if it's the next morning, then you will just bake it in a 350-degree oven for 50 to 55 minutes or until the eggs are set. To serve, cut it out and top it with your favorite sugar-free maple syrup. Add some fresh berries on top if you want. And that, my friend, is 25 grams of protein, and it's delicious. Perfect for busy mornings when you need to prep up your breakfast ahead of time, or for a special holiday breakfast. If you want more make-ahead low-carb breakfast ideas, click right here, because I got some that you probably haven't even thought of before.